In an interview with News 4 yesterday, Premier the Honorable Gelmo Williams said that he hoped that at today's House of Assembly meeting, all of the bills that had first readings would be taken through their second and third readings. The money transfers levy bill was one of the first to be debated in the House this morning. Former Minister of Finance, the Honorable Floyd Hall, summed up the purpose of the bill in a response to queries from the opposition.
All we are simply asking here in this bill, Mr. Speaker, is for the individual who is going to be engaged in transferring $1 out of this country. If the bank if you're going to transfer $100 out of this country, and if the bank going to charge you $10 for that transfer, we're saying that government should get $5. That's all we're saying here.
Members of the opposition accused Honorable Hall of misrepresenting their position on the bill.
The member is clearly imputing an improper motive to make the suggestion, Mr. Speaker, that on this side we are trying to give people the opportunity or the justification for raising prices. We're simply saying, Mr. Speaker, that as you have had with the stevedoring charges, with the port security charges, with all the increases that this government has put in, this is yet another tax that will increase the cost of importing goods and services into the country, and will someone has to pay for it, Mr. Speaker, and common sense dictates that cost gets passed on to the citizens of the country.
I don't see a 27.7.
27.7. He is imputing an improper motive because he's suggesting, Mr. Speaker. And the thing is, the member needs to be truthful. He come here, we say one thing, he get up and say something completely different from what we said, and then answer to what he says. He creates his argument and then goes along that argument. You can't start with a lie and then answer to the lie. We never said that.
Government members maintain that imposing taxes on money transfers or taxes of any kind is not ideal. However, the venture will provide much-needed revenue to the Turks and Caicos government. Deputy Premier and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Royal Robinson, said the bill has been extensively looked into and its benefits far outweigh its costs.
Mr. Speaker, I have to transfer money to my children every month. It's practically but $44. So if I have to pay $22 on top of that, Mr. Speaker, to assist in the well-running and governing of this country, Mr. Speaker, I have no problem with that. So it affects me personally, Mr. Speaker. So I'm not trying to put it on somebody else and not being affected myself. I'm personally being affected by this levy, Mr. Speaker. So it's disingenuous on the part of the opposition to make light of that situation, or make it seem like we're doing things to people that we're not trying to do ourselves.
Honorable Robinson said Turks and Caicos Islanders have to be willing to pay for the services that they wish to receive.
We have to run the country as effectively and efficiently as we possibly can. Mr. Speaker, the only thing that's going to be able to run these institutions is money. Mr. Speaker, some years ago, a Guyanese surveyor told me, "Sir Royal, unless and until the people of your country decide to pay for things, they will never be able to get the things that they really, really want and impacted on them."
This was just one of the bills discussed in the House of Assembly. Other bills included the Airport Development Charge Bill, the National Health Insurance Bill, the Private Investigators and Security Guards Bill, the Universities and Colleges Bill. News 4 will take you through each bill and the discussions from both sides of the House and upcoming newscasts. For WIV4 News, I'm Joy Del Trail.